Gentlemen, it is so good to finally meet you. What's that? We've met before? That's awkward. Brian, man, how have you been, dude? Good. Okay, that is great. It is also awkward. Gentlemen, being socially awkward, it happens to the best of us. The truth is that socializing, it's a skill, but the good news is that like with any skill, the more you practice, the more you learn, the better at it you can get. Gentlemen, today, in an attempt to help you handle socially awkward situations better and turn them into confidence, I'm going over 5 ways, actually you heard, I'm gonna teach you how to do it. For me personally, I have not always been the most socially confident individual, but there's some things that I do and that I continue to do that have helped me be better in social settings. The first trick that I use to turn my awkwardness into confidence is prepare prior to going to a place where I know I'm gonna feel awkward. For me personally, I've always felt super awkward in groups of people. And once you've identified the situations, then ask yourself why. What about that event, that situation, that interaction makes you feel awkward? For me, it was small talk. I hated making small talk. It used to be so bad that my wife would actually say to me prior to going anywhere, please don't be weird. And what she meant was, please don't be awkward. And so I realized that I was having a tough time sort of being social and normal around other people. And so what I did was I started to prepare things and conversations that I was going to have in advance. And so now I have locked and loaded about 2 or 3 conversation starters. I also have answers to when somebody asks me, so how are you doing? Which brings us to the second trick, which is redirection. All right, so for me, I hate it when somebody asks me like, so how are you doing? I'm like, I'm okay, but I feel awkward. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. And so a quick way to sort of redirect is to ask the person about them. So be like, yo, I'm doing great. Things are well. You know, business is doing okay. But what about you? I really love that shirt, those shoes. Oh my God, are you kidding me? You're killing it. Do you see what I did there? Compliments are another amazing way to redirect the focus away from you onto them while simultaneously making them feel amazing. And when you give somebody a compliment, something crazy happens in their brain. They automatically like you more. The third trick that I use to turn my awkwardness into confidence is to look good. Let me explain. Stylish, handsome, well-groomed men who are awkward are viewed as quirky and cute. Dudes who have wax style, their grooming game is all crazy, they look like a savage when they're awkward, they are viewed as weird. The takeaway, if you want to appear less awkward and more confident, take care of the way you look, physical appearance, all right? Your grooming game should be sharp, your style on point, and your scent amazing. Gentlemen, I've got a question for you. Are you ready to stop being awkward and start smelling amazing? I'm telling you, when you spritz on, right, an incredible fragrance like Rebel, the new and improved EDP by Pete and Pedro, it's like a spritz of confidence. Every time, every morning I spray on my Rebel, guys, it is like a little confidence boost. I feel better about myself, and when I feel better about myself and I know that I smell incredible, I'm more comfortable being around other people because I'm getting compliments. Crazy thing, I get more compliments about the way that I smell wearing Rebel than I ever did with Creed Aventus, which is the fragrance that Rebel is inspired by. Guys, here's the deal. Creed Aventus used to be my favorite fragrance, right? I loved it. I always used to get incredible amounts of compliments, but I was sick and tired of spending like $350 on a bottle. So I did what any creative entrepreneur with a grooming company did. I went to my lab. I said, yo, I want a fragrance that smells similar to Creed Aventus, but a little different and a little better. Guys, I have nailed it. If you want a fragrance that is going to absolutely dominate the compliment department, you got to check out Rebel. The other beautiful thing about this, it's under $50. I'm going to link to Rebel down below. I'm also going to link to Hero. Hero has landed in the Alpha M house, gentlemen, and people are freaking out over the crisp, clean sexiness of this incredible fragrance. The inspiration for Hero is my second all-time favorite fragrance that I would get a crazy amount of compliments on and all the women absolutely loved, which is Aqua de Jo. But it's better. Taking the essence of Aqua and elevated it to another level. Guys, I'm telling you, if you like the smell of Aqua, you have got to check out Hero. I don't like to brag too much, but I'm gonna do it here. I killed it. Like when I say killed it, I killed it with these 2 fragrances. Guys, I'm gonna link to both of them down below. You can also buy them as a set to save a little bit of money. There's also gonna be a discount code down below. And while you're there, guys, you might wanna check out and grab one of these, which is a travel sprayer. It's got a little nozzle down below. Remove the sprayer and then take the bottom, right? Just put it there and pump, 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 pump. And what you're doing is filling up the little reservoir. Now you can use this with Hero, with Rebel, or your fragrance. We also sell them preloaded. You can buy the travel sprayer, which is reusable, that is preloaded with Rebel or Hero. Guys, they're amazing. Pop them in your computer bag, in your car. When you're ready, bingo, bango, and you are smelling amazing. Link below. The fourth trick to turn awkwardness into confidence is to acknowledge when something awkward happens. The weird thing is that by simply owning the awkwardness, you just turn that situation into something that's kind of cool, funny, and you look super confident. Because the truth is, most people, when faced with awkwardness, they try to shy away, they try to avoid it, they don't know what to do. I just almost fell, which is awkward. Literally, I just almost tripped here. But see, I just acknowledged the fact that I almost tripped, and what happened? Instead of me being stumbling and awkward, I look confident. The other part of acknowledging your awkwardness is something else that I did right there, which is laugh it off. I was like, ha 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 ha, oh well, no big deal, right? Exactly. If you can do that, you look super freaking confident. Instead of what most people do, when they make a mistake, they try to avoid it, they get all serious and they turn red. Gentlemen, own it, laugh it off, and be like, yo, I'm such a dumbass. All you gotta say is, wow, that was awkward, or that was awkward, or oh my gosh, I'm so weird, I'm so awkward. Acknowledging, owning, and laughing it off. And last but certainly not least, the fifth trick that I use to turn my awkwardness into confidence is all about body language. Gentlemen, if you are somewhere and you look awkward, if you look nervous, if your hands are in your pockets, if you're not making eye contact, gentlemen, you automatically are going to look a little bit awkward. You're also going to feel awkward. The amazing thing about body language is by changing your position and carrying yourself more confidently, this does something to your brain. It makes you feel better about yourself. Now, instead of sticking both hands in your pockets like a lot of people do, or looking at your phone, guys, one trick that I would like to offer you is to grab a drink. Hold something, all right? When you're at a party, when you're at an event, right? Grab something to drink, whether or not it's coffee, a bottle of water, a beer, a cocktail. This, just hanging out and holding it, will prevent you from sticking that other hand in the pocket. Something else I want to talk about real quick is all about eye contact. It's a birthmark. Eye contact is critical for you not looking weird and awkward, but one of the problems is that when you feel uncomfortable, you will avoid eye contact. Gentlemen, one trick I will give you, look at their eyebrows, just above their eyes. They're not going to be able to tell that you're not looking them directly in the eyes, but it allows you to be more comfortable. When you're having a casual conversation with somebody like we're having now, it's okay to break gaze for 1 to 2 seconds and come back. Nod, actively listen, break gaze, come back. But on the flip side, you also don't want to lock and load, right? Some people are like a little too good at eye contact. They'll be all like right here, right? You'll move, you can't freaking shake them. This is awkward and weird. Sup? See that? I can't even freaking shake me. Something else that I can't shake is the fact that you are amazing. Social awkwardness, right? It happens to the best of us, to me, to you, to all of us. But the worst thing you can do is to be like, yo, I can't even do anything about it. Gentlemen, that is absolutely not true. If you enact the 5 tricks I showed you today, you're going to turn your awkwardness into confidence, which is awesome.